So day one stumps here in Mullanpur, and India have posted 368 for 3 thanks to the centuries from KL Rahul and captain Shubman Gill. KL Rahul had nicked one pretty early on day one, but he decided to not walk off, whereas the Afghanistan bowler and the wicket keeper, they were not too confident that KL had edged that one. Ramonullah Garbaz on the field was confident that there was some sort of sound, and he kept on persisting captain Hashmatullah Shahidi to take that DRS, but the captain went with the bowler and the wicketkeeper and opted against taking that review. And after that, KL Rahul was absolutely sublime, played some fantastic drives, back foot cuts, flicks, and converted his half century to his 12th test ton. Whereas for Shubman Gill, playing in front of his home crowd for the first time in test cricket, he played a chanceless knock and has now 11 test tons under his belt. We'll talk about the entire day, and it started on a cautious note by Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul after Shubman Gill won the toss and opted to bat first on what seemed like a pretty flat deck here in Mullanpur. And Yashasvi Jaiswal, he also got a thick edge, but the gully fielder had dropped that catch. And after that, Yashasvi Jaiswal could not capitalize, and he would be disappointed by the way he got out. It was a very harmless delivery down the pads, but he went for the flick, but ended up edging it to the keeper. So Yashasvi Jaiswal would be highly disappointed by that effort, by the kind of dismissal he faced. But then came into the center was Sai Sudharsan. A lot of talk around Sai Sudharsan, his batting average in test cricket, how he has not been able to convert those chances at number 3 into big scores. So before this game, Sai had only 2 half centuries to his name in test cricket, but KL Rahul's experience, and that is what Sai Sudharsan also talked about in the post-day press conference, that little cues from KL Rahul, that guidance from KL Rahul helped Sai Sudharsan immensely in staying there at the crease. He also credited head coach Gautam Gambhir and the entire team management, captain Shubman Gill, for showing that confidence and not to worry about whether he is playing the next game or not. So that trust from the team management, from the dressing room, helped Sai gain that confidence and play a good 81 on this track here in Mullanpur, and that would give Sai Sudharsan a lot of confidence, and he would like to build his test career from here on. But coming to KL Rahul, he said at the end of the day that he was absolutely exhausted in this searing heat. At the end of his century, he was dismissed in the very next delivery after completing his century, but nonetheless it was a fantastic knock by KL Rahul, which gave India that platform to go on and build a big score. Sai Sudharsan 81 could not convert, could not get those 19 runs to get his maiden test century, but Shubman Gill made no mistakes around ensuring that he gets his 11th test done. Playing in front of his home crowd, as I said, for the first time in test cricket, leading this Indian team, he played a chanceless lock. Some fantastic shots. His six down the ground was I think perhaps the shot of the day, and Shubman with his cover drives, with his cut shots, with his sweeps was kept on pushing Afghanistan bowlers and kept on piling misery on Afghanistan bowlers. And Afghanistan, to their credit, they don't play a lot of test cricket, and to come out and bowl in this crazily hot day here in New Chandigarh, it took some effort, and you could see some tired legs, tired faces at the end of the day. Along with Shubman Gill came on Rishabh Pant, and Rishabh Pant, he showed a different side to his game. He kept on defending. He was defending even the half volleys. So that was something new from Rishabh Pant, that he did not go and play possibly the shots that he would have played earlier. Now, a lot of talk around Rishabh Pant, his relationship with Gautam Gambhir after he was removed from Test vice captaincy, but Rishabh Pant showcased some maturity. The off spinner tried to, he got a couple of he induced a couple of false shots from Rishabh Pant, and after that we saw what Rishabh Pant can do in Test cricket. 3 sixes in an over. It felt like Rishabh Pant is now going to counter attack, but he again went back to his shell and kept on taking singles, doubles, playing those defensive shots. But at the end of the day, he completed his half century, and Rishabh, to his credit, has been one of the biggest contributors or one of the most consistent run scorers for India in Test cricket. And Rishabh and Shubman's partnership broke the back of this Afghanistan bowling attack. Yes, there were two dropped chances, one of Yashasvi Jaiswal, one of Sai Sudarshan at first slip by Rahmanullah Gurbaz, but that allowed India to continue and build a big score out here, and it won't be easy for the Afghanistan bowlers to come out tomorrow and again put up that show with the ball, and it has been a tough pitch to bowl as well. Although KL Rahul said at the end of the day that the cracks are opening up a bit, so the spinners and the pacers will come into the picture very soon, whereas Sai Sudarshan is of the view that the spinners will play a major role in the coming days. So India 368 for 3, Shubman Gill unbeaten after his half century. Rishabh Pant batting at 50, he would like to convert it into a big one, whereas Shubman Gill, who knows, might get a double century and continue the kind of form he has shown in the longest format of the game and recently in the IPL as well. So a very happy day for Indian team, the players, of course. Sai, when I asked Sai about the heat and batting out there in this hit, he said that we are so focused on batting that heat did not really bother us. But KL Rahul said that he was completely exhausted after completing his century. For Afghanistan, Richard Pybus, their head coach, came in the press conference and said that heat cannot be an excuse for dropping catches. But yes, the Afghan players looked a bit rusty in this format, which requires a lot of confidence, which requires a lot of skill. So this rustiness will go on as long as they continue to play test cricket and grind it out in red ball format. So this format returns after a long break. Yes, the headline today is around Vaibhav Suryavanshi, around Shreyas Iyer, around Tilak Verma, around the T20I squad, which was announced earlier in the day by Ajit Agarkar and Devajit Saikia. But at the end of the day, the focus here in Mullanpur was that the local boy Shubman Gill, captain Shubman Gill, scored his 11th test century, whereas KL Rahul scored his 12th test ton. Let us know what you think. Who was your pick of the batter? Who was your pick of the fielders? What do you think about Afghanistan's fielding? Do you think Rishabh Pant can convert into a big one tomorrow, or whether Shubman Gill can go on to score a double century? Let us know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Revsportz for coverage from all around the sporting world. Thank you so much.